Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Monday Night Raw. This is WWE 2K24 Universe Mode episode 219. And tonight we come to you live from Las Cruces, New Mexico. Welcome along, ladies and gentlemen. This is Monday Night Raw. This is KO Productions. I'm Callum, otherwise known as the KO King. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Monday Night Raw, where we are on the build towards Clash of the Castle Premium Live event from the Oval Hydro Live in Glasgow, Scotland. Going to be an action-packed show as always, folks. Let's waste no further time and get right into the action. Here we go, man. Let's get to war. And as you just heard there, folks, from our ring announcer Mike Romer, opening contest tonight, a 2 out of 3 falls match for the Women's World Championship. And coming out first, the former champion and the challenger tonight, getting another shot at to try and win back her Women's World Championship. She was the sole survivor for Team Raw at Survivor Series, defeating Jade Cargill in the final stages of that match and getting another opportunity tonight at the Women's World Championship. She is the man herself, Becky Lynch. Can Becky become a 2-time Women's World Champion? She already enjoyed a 167-day reign as Women's World Champion. Let's see if she can win it for a second time tonight, but this time it is under 2 out of 3 falls. She's already lost 2 matches to the Women's World Champion Alexa Bliss, when she lost the title to Alexa and then lost her rematch to her as well. Let's see if she can make it 2-1 and win back the Women's World title tonight and maybe make the score of this 2 out of 3 falls match tonight 2 against 1 for Becky Lynch to get back her Women's World Championship. Of course, Becky is scheduled to be a part of the Queen of the Ring tournament, but if she does win her championship back, Alexa Bliss will take her spot in the tournament in a first round match a couple of weeks' time against Trish Stratus. Becky is out looking to regain gold here this evening, but here comes the Women's World Champion here tonight, getting a huge ovation in New Mexico. It is the goddess, Little Miss Bliss, has arrived here tonight live on Monday Night Raw. Gonna be a good one, folks. These two always have good chemistry. They had a great match at King of the Ring back in Miami, where Alexa Bliss was able to capture the Women's World Championship in a moment which was very surprising to a lot of fans. There were a lot of people who were expecting Becky to drop the title that night, but she did. Alexa Bliss coming out of the shadows here on Monday Night Raw, wasn't really doing too much, but was able to gain the Women's World Championship, and she's already had one successful defense of the gold, defeating Becky for the title and looking to beat her once again here tonight. Of course, Alexa Bliss did lose to Bianca Belair, the WWE Women's Champion of SmackDown, in the Brand versus Brand matchup at Survivor Series. But tonight, let's see if she can put down Becky once again in 2 out of 3 falls match. For that right there, the beautiful, prestigious, and coveted Women's World Championship on Monday Night Raw. Let's head down the ring now with the official ring introductions from Mr. Mike Rowe.
Introducing the challenger from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch. And her opponent from Columbus, Ohio, the WWE Women's World Champion, Alexa Bliss.
Thank you, Mike. Here we go. Big fight through to start us off tonight on Monday Night Raw. 2 out of 3 falls. Remember, Becky, let's see if she gets the first fall. She hasn't won the title. She needs to beat Alexa again to win back her Women's World Championship this evening, as Alexa Bliss hands over her championship to the Raw official Chad Patton, who lets Becky look at what she could be walking out with once again here tonight live on Raw. Of course, Becky winning the Women's World title back at SummerSlam. She was Miss Money in the Bank, winning that contract back at Money in the Bank, of course, and then cashing in ahead of time at SummerSlam against Sasha Banks. But tonight, it is one-on-one. Becky versus Bliss. Here we go. Matchup on the way. 2 out of 3 falls to kick us off live on Raw, folks. And Alexa Bliss gets caught. German suplex from the bridge. First fall already for Becky. Scoring 2 and a kick out by the champion. Becky missing that shot. Alexa Bliss clothesline running right through her there. Like a freight train indeed. And now bam! Head first to the mat. Big elbow there. Right in the midsection by Becky Lynch. Becky now what's she got him in here. Crucifix into a pinning predicament. Becky won the goal back once again. Scoring only a 1. And a kick out once again by Alexa Bliss. Becky again went for a shot. Rolls through his Bliss drop kick. Connected. Champion now in control. Grabbing Becky Lynch and planting her down. And for another cover to get the first fall. And a kick out once again. Back and forth action. These two are going for it in the early going of this contest. Well, the women's world title hanging in the balance. Becky Lynch, nice shot, knife edge, chop again. And now Becky Lynch, look at this here. Bam, look at the power of Becky rolling through a nice power bomb. Maneuver there without Becky. Got her legs trying to ground the champion here in this contest. Alexa Bliss only defeated Becky Lynch to win the title and to retain the title. She's got another chance to beat Becky to retain once again for the second time tonight, as of course we are building towards Evolution Premium Live event coming up after Clash at the Castle, just 2 weeks after that event. The All Women's PLA is coming soon as Bliss flying off the middle rope, didn't get all of that attack there. But now going right back up to the middle rope, Alexa Bliss setting up Becky. Becky over right there, gonna stop her in her tracks as she does. Punch right to the gut there. Oh, Bliss and a big sliding leg drop by the man. And now Becky not done yet, and another one connecting, fitting its mark right under the throat of the champion, the goddess Alexa Bliss. Middle rope now goes Becky Lynch, looking to fly, and she does. Clothesline there by Becky. Stop missing the elbow there though. And Bliss capitalised off the hesitation and slight mistake by Becky. Knee right on the arm there by Alexa Bliss. Middle rope now goes the champion. Becky to her feet once again. Alexa Bliss, can she get it this time? And she does, gets all of it. Cross body from the middle rope. Here's the cover. Bliss to get the first fall in this championship 2 to 3 falls match. And Becky kicking out immediately before the officials count a 1. Becky very defiant tonight. Bliss not happy, and look at that big shot from Becky, knife edge chop again. And then Becky grabbing him down. Disarm her. Submission hold. Becky to get the first fall here. Champagne right there, looking at Bliss to see if she submits. He could have got any closer if he wanted to. Becky Lynch now. Got that cinched in tight. What is Bliss going to do? Will she tap out? Will Becky get the first fall? And this women's title 2 to 3 falls match to kick us off live on Raw. And Alexa Bliss able to escape, getting out of it and running in. With a clothesline connecting. Right there by Bliss. Top rope now goes the champion. Alexa Bliss looking to fly through the skies here. Elbow drop to the back of the man. Becky Lynch now turns her around. Bliss looking for a submission hold of her own now to try and channel the disarm her. Alexa Bliss locking it in tight there. Single leg Boston Crab chop pattern right there. Will Becky tap out? Bliss to get the first fall, and Becky able to get out of it. Dropping Bliss face first to the mat. Shoulders down there. Becky Lynch corner roll. Penny predicament. Scoring 2. And a kick out by Bliss. That was incredibly close. Holy hell, man. And this is a 2 to 3 falls count anywhere match as well. So pinfalls and submissions can be counted either inside or out of the ring as well. Becky again with that leg drop combination and a moonsault there off the top by the challenger, the former champion, looking at badly regain her title tonight. Big shots by Becky in the corner of Bliss, able to stop her in her tracks, and now going to send Becky Lynch into the corner. And that's crucially important 2 to 3 falls matchup this evening. Alexa Bliss, top rope with Becky, superplex by the champion. Becky's down and out. Crowd loving every single moment here tonight. And Alexa Bliss double knee to the midsection. And once again with insult to injury by Bliss. In for the cover to get the first fall. Leg is hooked, shoulders down. Scoring 2. And a kick out by the man. This one rolls on. Still nobody has been able to get the first fall in this contest. Becky Lynch able to run through it. And once again into a crucifix. This time no pin for Becky Lynch. Becky waiting for Bliss to get to her feet. Big stomps, big counter by Alexa. And now Bliss, shoulders down here to gain the first fall. Penny predicament on Becky. Scoring 2 once again, another near fall. Becky stays alive once again. Bliss does not know what to do. Middle rope now looking to fly here. Well, Alexa Bliss be able to. Didn't get all of it, but Becky crashing and burning there. Alexa Bliss all over the challenger tonight, but Becky able to kick her off. And this big time matchup tonight. Alexa Bliss and Becky back and forth action. Becky, nice shot right hand now. Turns Alexa Bliss around. Got her where she wants her. Manhandle slam by the man. And now Becky in for the cover. To get the first fall, like it's hook shoulders down here. Scoring 2. And Becky does it. Becky Lynch gets the first fall in this contest. All she needs to do is beat Bliss again to regain her women's world title. This one is still ongoing though. Becky Lynch accidental off the middle rope and for the cover. Leg is hooked, shoulders down, scoring 2. And another kick out by Alexa Bliss. That was so close. Becky Lynch almost regaining her women's world title right there and then, folks. Becky Lynch almost had an Alexa Bliss in trouble. Alexa gets her with a nice shot in the midsection. Bliss now big kick. Hooks her in now. And a DDT and a drop from the top of her head. Bliss in for the cover. Leg is hooked, shoulders down for the win here. For the first full of her right now. And a kick out by Becky. Bliss almost tied it up, but Becky Lynch able to stay in this one. Becky is in control. She has the first fall in this contest. All she has to do is beat Bliss again here in this one, and she will regain her women's world title. 2 clotheslines from Becky and a leg lariat now connecting on Alexa Bliss. And this 2 out of 3 falls matchup right here, right now, tonight in Las Cruces, New Mexico, for the women's world title. Bliss those shoulders down inside cradle. Got her with a victory, rolling out the victory. She got it. She tied up the scores. That's 1 apiece now. That's 1 apiece, and that's women's world title matchup, which means, ladies and gentlemen, whoever gets the 3rd and final fall will walk out women's world champion here tonight live on Raw. Bliss up to the top, Becky up and out. There's a drop kick there by Alexa Bliss. And now Becky's rolling on the outside, trying to catch a breather here. Top rope again goes Bliss. Look at her fly, she's missing the mark completely. And now they're finally on the outside of the ring. The referee now going out to join them. Becky Lynch, Alexa Bliss on the floor here, battling it out for supremacy, all for the women's world title. Disarm her here on the outside. Disarm her by Becky on the floor. This could be it. Bliss to tap out on the outside of the ring. Becky Lynch to regain her women's world title. Bliss in trouble. Chad Patton right there to see if she will tap. Will Becky Lynch win back the women's world title tonight live on Raw? Bliss is hurting. She's in agony. Look at the arm, look at the top, but somehow Alexa Bliss able to stay alive and push her off. Going back into the ring now to try and create some separation. Here comes Becky Lynch and the referee. Follow in pursuit. Becky now. Oh, corner roll. Shoulders down on Bliss to regain the gold. Scoring 2 and a kick out by Alexa once again. My days, what a matchup tonight that started off. Live on Monday Night Raw. Women's world title on the line. Clothesline after clothesline by Bliss and a leg rallied of her own man. My days. This action is incredible this evening. It is a delayed edition of Monday Night Raw, but it is certainly worth it this evening. A clothesline in the corner. Alexa Bliss now got her where she wants her. Double knees connecting. And an insult to injury off the middle rope goes Bliss up to the top rope to win the whole matchup here right now. Alexa Bliss connecting with Twisted Bliss off the top. Leg is hooked, shoulder down to retain. And a kick out by Becky. Unbelievable. Oh my God, what the hell is this woman made of? Or the man? What is the man made of, rather? This one is still ongoing. She kicked out a Twisted Bliss. This one is still on. One more fall and the winner will be crowned. The champion will be known. Heading into Evolution PLA. Becky, manhandle slam to become a 2-time women's world champion. Soaring to a Bliss and a kick down again. Oh my God. Incredibly close. What a contest tonight. Live on the Red Brand. These fans loving it, as am I. Bliss, got her. Code red now on Becky, who's rolling to the outside. Alexa Bliss looking to put away, hitting to the top rope. And a Twisted Bliss from the inside to the outside on the floor. And for the cover now, here comes the official. Counting the 1, counting the 2, and Alexa Bliss retains the women's world title in 2 out of 3 falls. What a war to kick us off tonight live on Monday Night Raw. An incredible matchup this evening. Alexa Bliss able to still retain her women's world title. That is 3 times she has now defeated Becky Lynch. 3 times in this series she has been able to beat the man. It seems that the man has now gone to the back of the line. She earned the opportunity by being the sole survivor on Team Raw. but she fell short in 2 out of 3 falls tonight. Kazan still your women's world champion, hand raised up by the official champ, and is none other than the goddess of Monday Night Raw, Alexa Bliss. Congratulations going out to Bliss here on the Red Brand. But coming up tonight in your main event of the evening, the former World Heavyweight Champion Samoa Joe battles the former inaugural Universal Champion AJ Styles in a first time ever one-on-one singles matchup. Your main event later on tonight. But coming up next, 2 men that need desperate victories. Jon Moxley goes to war against the King of Strong Style, Shinsuke Nakamura. Comes your way next here live on Monday Night Raw. And here comes a very pissed off looking Jon Moxley. And the reason why he is pissed off is because he was not a part of Survivor Series Premium Live event, despite the fact he was in a qualifying match to be a part of Team Raw in the 4-on-4 traditional Survivor Series elimination matchup. But a man that wasn't a part of a qualifying match is this man. But he was still a part of Survivor Series in the dual branded Battle Royal where he was first eliminated. And Moxley is pissed off at the fact because he was not a part of it. But Shinsuke Nakamura was, and he was the first one out of that Battle Royal, ruining Raw's chances and ruining his chance of potentially getting a United States Championship opportunity on the Raw following Survivor Series.
Japan, weighing in at 220 pounds, Shinsuke Nakamura.
And as the crowd sings Shinsuke Nakamura's theme song here this evening as he makes his way to the ring, I want to tell you all about what happened last time out on Monday Night Raw. The United States Championship was on the line as Sami Zayn, who won the dual branded Battle Royal at Survivor Series, beat the likes of Nakamura, Randy Orton, and Bray Wyatt from the red brand, and Braun Breaker, John Cena, Kevin Owens, and Finn Balor from the blue brand. He was able to defeat LA Knight last week, defeating him and putting away the megastar, becoming the brand new United States Champion. But if Moxley was in that match, he felt like he would have won it. But Shinsuke was a part of it despite not even being a part of a qualifying match to be on Team Raw at Survivor Series. And in Moxley's word, Nakamura let down Monday Night Raw, let down himself and let down the entire WWE Universe. He wants some revenge tonight, but most importantly, both men need a big win very badly because they were killing it over on SmackDown. Moxley, a former tag team champion with Seth Rollins on the blue brand. Nakamura, the inaugural Intercontinental Champion on the blue brand. Since both men moved over to Monday Night Raw, they have not had similar success. Let's see if they can break out tonight. They're going at it one-on-one tonight at Las Cruces, New Mexico. Let's get into it. Moxley and Nakamura squaring off right here, right now, live on the Red Brand. Let's do it, man. Both men looking ready. Referee Chad Patton ringing the bell. And here we go. Matchup is now officially underway. And Moxley going right for Nakamura. Not playing around as he is really pissed off, and there's a cutter on Shinsuke. A cutter already by Moxley in the corner. Moxley is unhinged, ladies and gentlemen. Going straight for the King of Strong Style now after the arm here. Arm wringer. Got him at the back of the head. Nakamura in trouble. We're going to try and fight back. Nice shots to the midsection now of Moxley. Got him there, nicely done. And Nakamura, and I got him with a kick now. Beautiful kick connecting. Finds it smart. Got him with the leg now. Look at Shinsuke go. Big shots and strikes connecting. Nakamura got Moxley where he wants him, sitting out now, and a running in, flipping neckbreaker to the purveyor of violence now. Middle rope goes Shinsuke Nakamura looking to try to avenge himself from losing out at Survivor Series, getting eliminated first in that Battle Royal. Big forearm from the middle rope, in for the cover now, kicking it one by Moxley. Moxley not having it here on Raw. Nakamura, nice kicks there. Another nice kick connecting. Another one. Missing the mark. That time, and Moxley going to kick out of the leg of Shinsuke. That's a smart strategy from Jon Moxley. Kick out of the legs of Nakamura. Nakamura known for his dangerous strikes. One of the most dangerous strikers in all the WWE. And Moxley trying to take out the best asset of the King of Strong Style. But he missed with that. Drop kick there, and Nakamura going to make a pay now. Deadlift, German suplex with a bridging pin. Cover here from Nakamura to get the winner kick out again. That one by Moxley. Nakamura now staying back on the attack now. Devastating strike back on the offensive now is Shinsuke with a big knee. Right to the lower back of Moxley. But Moxley now back up at a King Kong Lariat. Almost taking Nakamura's head right off his shoulder and elbow now. Right in the top of the head by Moxley. And right back after the leg now. Smart strategy from Moxley, staying at it against Nakamura off the ropes. Now is Moxley kicking out the leg again. And that's a great strategy. Jon Moxley is doing his thing here, kicking away at Shinsuke Nakamura. Nakamura though getting to his feet and into the midsection now. Nakamura picking up Jon Moxley. Nakamura looking for it. He went for a suplex. Moxley able to block it. Suplex in his own on Nakamura. Nakamura in trouble here. Jon Moxley is a very pissed off individual. Looking to get his big win here tonight on Raw against Nakamura. And ladies and gentlemen, I can confirm the winner of this match will receive a big reward, having a non-title opportunity next week against World Champion of Raw, Aleister Black, ahead of Black's first defense of the world title against Samoa Joe, the man he beat for the gold. And that will be taking place at Clash of the Castle in less than 2 weeks' time. And the Oval Hydro in Glasgow, Scotland, and Nakamura, big knee there. Right to the midsection in the corner of Moxley, a classic vintage Nakamura knee strike in for the cover, scoring 2 and a kick out. Once again by Mox. Nakamura here, looking to get an opportunity at Aleister Black in the main event of next week's episode of Raw. But of course, a non-title matchup, but it will be a big opportunity for either one of these individuals. And Jon Moxley though going to knock Nakamura down off the ropes. And look at Moxley ground and pound, doing his thing against Shinsuke Nakamura here. And Moxley will see down here. Oh Jesus, what a vicious hit now. Into the lower back. Moxley flying in. Oh boy, getting him right the back now. And Nakamura rolling against the ropes now, trying to catch a breather. Jon Moxley looking like he's going to let him do that. A big boot knocking him out to the floor. Jon Moxley now on fire. Nakamura is terrified, and now here comes the Barbarian Violence. Looking to fly here. Tope crossbody, taking out the King of Strong style on the floor now. Moxley throwing caution to the wind here tonight live on Monday Night Raw. From Las Cruces, New Mexico, or should I say Thursday Night Raw, here this evening. Moxley heading up to the tippy top rope once again. Chad Patton telling both men to get back in the ring. The Black's hand off the top. Moxley covers on Nakamura. Legs hook, shoulders down to get the victory here on the red brand. Scoring 2 kick out by Shinsuke. Staying alive here. Nakamura wants that success he got on SmackDown at the start of the series. The first ever Intercontinental Champion, winning the second ever match in this Universe Mode series, defeating Dolph Ziggler to get the IC title around his waist, being the first ever champion. Since then, of course, Drew McIntyre beat him for the gold. Pete Dunne winning it at SummerSlam, the vacant title. Now Chad Gable, Intercontinental Champion, over on SmackDown, the US title is Monday Night Raw's exclusive championship as well. Now Nakamura looking to try and get a shot at potentially the US title or the world title, because he might be facing the world champion next week. Landslide on Mox, and a kick out by the Barbarian Violence. Nakamura going for that landslide maneuver a lot, and now heading up to the top rope is Shinsuke. Elbow drop there. Don't know if he got all of it, but he got him on the outside of the ring with it. Big elbow drop from the outside to the floor by Shinsuke, and now going to send Jon Moxley back into the ring here. And Nakamura hit the landslide, heading up to the top. Looking to take advantage on Moxley. Elbow drop on the inside now, but moving out the way is Mox. And then Mox runs 7 and knee trembler. Needed a face. Knee to face. Shinsuke style cover here on Nakamura. And a kick out by Shinsuke. Mox almost getting the victory there, but not just yet. Great competitive matchup tonight on Raw. And then Moxley looking to fly and take it out in the floor. Slingshot crossbody. Gets every last bit of it. And now on the outside of the ring. Oh no! Death! Rider dropping him on the top of his head on the floor. Now is Moxley. Oh my. And then Moxley getting back into the ring, looking to try and get the count out victory perhaps. Right here live on Raw. Nakamura down and out on the floor. Chad Patton counting. Jon Moxley telling him to go faster. Count of 4 here from the official. Nakamura getting to his feet. Nakamura coming back into the ring now. And now Shinsuke, shoulders down. Got him. Jackknife pin on Mox. Scores 2. Kick out by Moxley. Moxley stays in that there. And a back and forth action again. Big kick there by Nakamura. Kick again in the midsection. And then Nakamura. Kinshasa. Kinshasa on Jon Moxley. In for the cover. Leg is hooked, shoulders down. Scoring 2 and a kick out by Mox. Oh man. And then Moxley back into the attack on the where the 2. Oh man, getting my words in a tangle there. Moxley almost getting the victory. That's how crazy this contest is being. Here tonight live on the red brand. Moxley almost putting down Nakamura just like that. Nice knee there though. by Shinsuke Nakamura. And a Nakamura, nice kick now, connecting, and a Kinshasa again. Second time, 2 in a row. Cover now, shoots the hammerlocks, legs hook, shoulders down now, scoring 2. And another near fall, another near fall. You have got to be kidding me. How the hell did Moxley stay alive after all that? Nakamura cannot believe his eyes. And this one's still ongoing tonight. On the red brand, Aleister Black, your world champion. I gotta imagine he's watching this one very closely. The winner takes on Black next week in non-title action in the main event. Live on Monday Night Raw to potentially try and soften him up for Samoa Joe at Clash at the Castle. Joe, of course, will be using his rematch clause, and he will be in action in the main event tonight. Battling the phenomenal AJ Styles in the first time ever singles match here on the red brand. Moxley, though, getting another big flurry of offense and a big bulldog. There by Moxley after a series of big shots. And then Moxley picking him up now. X-Plex to Nakamura. Into the cover now. Legs hook, shoulders down. Scoring 2 on Shinsuke. And another air fall. Unbelievable scenes. Great matchup tonight live on Raw. Nakamura and Mox putting out all the stops tonight. And the corner, nice shot again by Moxley. Big kicks. And a big shot. They're going to send him to the outside after all of that. And then here goes Mox off the top. Oh, went for a knee drop to the outside. Nakamura able to move into harm's way, however. And a big right hand now. And here comes Shinsuke. Connecting now. And Voodoo Exploder dropping on his face. And Nakamura perhaps they're going to count out victory. Count of 5 here from the official champ patent. Moxley's down and out on the floor. Not moving a muscle. Referee continues his count. Moxley barely getting to his feet now. Count of 7. Here comes the purveyor of violence. Moxley's back in. Turns him around now. And here goes Mox. Paradigm shift. Down he goes. Banging him on his head to get a shot at Aleister Black next week. On Raw. Scores 2. Kick out by Shinsuke again. Holy hell, how did he do that? But Moxley's not done. Not by a long shot. Against Nakamura. Hooks him in. Second time in a row with Paradigm Shift. Head first goes Nakamura. Cover once again. Scoring 2. And another kick out. Are you serious? Oh my god, what the hell is Nakamura made of? The former Intercontinental Champion Shinsuke Nakamura is insane tonight, ladies and gentlemen. That is why he was the inaugural IC champion, and he may get back to his winning ways. And an incredible streak at the start of the series that we saw. But a superplex off the middle rope by Moxley makes stop on his track. Another cover from Mox here. Scores 2 on Shinsuke. Another near fall. Shinsuke desperately wants an opportunity at World Champion Aleister Black, even if it's in a non-title scenario next week. Live on Raw. They finish up moving to the way. Kinshasa. Kinshasa by Shinsuke. Out of nowhere. Run in. Caught him with a knee. Scoring 2 on Mox. Oh, I can't get it. Unbelievable, man. What a matchup tonight. Here on Monday Night Raw from Las Cruces, New Mexico. This crowd loving every second of it, as am I. Here live on Monday Night Raw. Big kick rolling out the way. Moxley running in with a running choke bomb there. Running choke bomb there from Jon Moxley. Moxley picks him up. Oh, big kick to the midsection. Kick caught though from Nakamura. Spins him round now as Shinsuke picks him up. Nakamura got him now. Landslide again. Second time of the match. Moxley down and out. Scoring 2. And the near fall. How the hell do these two men both keep staying in this one? And this matchup tonight, even if it's an on-title match, they'll get an opportunity, the winner of this, against World Champion Aleister Black next week on Raw in the main event. A big feature spot for these two men. Moxley down and out after Nakamura dealt with him on the floor. And then here comes Shinsuke. Mox in trouble now. And the two face to a grounded Moxley in for the cover now. Center of the ring. Leg is hooked, shoulders down. Scoring 2. And Nakamura gets the win. Shinsuke Nakamura will face the World Heavyweight Champion Aleister Black next week in non-title action in the main event on Monday Night Raw. That's going to be an awesome contest, ladies and gentlemen. A striking masterpiece as promised for the main event next week, live on Raw.
Here is your
My God, that's going to be a good one. Congratulations, Nakamura. Really needed that one, and proving to Jon Moxley why he deserved to be a part of Survivor Series, even though he was first eliminated in said Battle Royal that took place at that event. Nonetheless, Nakamura victorious, getting his revenge against Mox here tonight live on the Red brand. But coming up next is the first round of the Queen of the Ring tournament, live on Monday Night Raw, which sees Bayley go one-on-one with Michin. It comes your way next, here live on Raw from Las Cruces, New Mexico. The Queen of the Ring tournament got started last week on Raw. The semi-finals and finals will take place at the All-Women's Premium Live event Evolution. And coming out first, the woman who's had multiple opportunities at the Women's World title, looking to get another one by winning Queen of the Ring.
Is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from San Jose, California, Bayley.
Here is Bayley then, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a fun contest in the first round of the Queen of the Ring tournament. She does battle with Michin next live on Raw. Don't go anywhere, folks, as we take a look at the updated Queen of the Ring brackets for the Red brand. Kairi Sane last week getting a big upset against Asuka. And of course, Bayley tonight taking on Michin. Next week's matchup sees Naomi take on Zelina Vega, and then Becky Lynch, who lost out to Bliss earlier on, battles Trish Stratus. In 2 weeks' time, as though you see Michin make her way to the ring. Bayley and Michin, the first round, the winner will take on Kairi Sane in the quarterfinal stages of the Queen of the Ring tournament. We'll see who gets that big win here tonight. We'll see who will move on to face Kairi Sane, who got an upset win against Asuka last time out on Monday Night Raw. It was a great matchup, and Kairi using Asuka's trick to the trade against her, hitting her with a green mist and then putting her down with the insane elbow. Tonight, we see who will face Kairi in the next round. Bayley or Michin, we find out right here, right now, live on Raw, your penultimate contest of the evening. Let's get into it, folks. Bayley looking ready, as does her opponent this evening, Michin. Gonna be a fun contest here this evening. Chad Patton, ring the bell, and here we go. Matchup is underway. We're off to the races. Live in this one. Michin, nice kick. Got her with these strikes from Michin. We mentioned Shinsuke Nakamura being pound for pound one of the greatest strikers in all of WWE right now. But let's not forget about Michin. With a woman, one of the great strikers as well. But not only just woman, she is one of the greatest strikers in the entirety of the WWE right here, right now. But Bayley don't give a damn about striking. She just gives a damn about winning. And she's taking it to Michin off the early stage of this matchup. Now picking her up. Sayo suplex, going to drop her right in her head now. Bayley wants another opportunity. The Women's World title. Let's not forget the winner of the Queen of the Ring tournament, much like the King of the Ring tournament, will get a championship opportunity at the Royal Rumble Premium Live event. We know that Seth Rollins, our King of the Ring, will take on WWE Champion at the Royal Rumble. And right now, the WWE Champion happens to be Drew McIntyre, the undefeated Scottish Warrior, over on the blue brand. But right now, Michin just had an incredible tornado DDT out the corner of the springboard, and a kick out by Bayley. But that's right, WWE Champion Drew McIntyre, current champion. He'll take on Rollins at the Rumble if he's still able to retain his WWE title at Clash of the Castle in his home of Glasgow in the OVO Hydro. Because we know he has taken on Roman Reigns in Glasgow, defending his WWE title against the Tribal Chief himself, who earned the opportunity last week on SmackDown. Right now, Bayley and Michin go out of the winner of the Queen of the Ring. Of course, will get a world title opportunity for the women's division at the Rumble, much like Rollins is getting against the WWE Champion of SmackDown. Depend, of course, on what brand you are a part of. That is what championship you will fight for. If you're a Raw superstar like both of these women, and you end up winning the entirety of Queen of the Ring, you'll get a Women's World title opportunity at the Rumble against current champion Alexa Bliss, if she's still able to hang on to the title until then, because of course we have Clash of the Castle coming up, and then of course Evolution, where we will crown our Queen of the Ring, Bayley, and a penny predicament on Michin there, and a kick out. My days. So of course, Raw superstars will get a shot at the Women's World title. SmackDown superstars, if you win Queen of the Ring, will get a shot at the WWE Women's title, which is currently held by the EST, Bianca Belair. Right now, Michin and Bayley are taking their fight to the outside of the ring here. And look at Michin! Oh man! Big thrust there in the corner. From the HBIC of Monday Night Raw, she recently picked up a victory on WWE Dark, looking to continue her momentum. Michin looking to fly here. Tope Suicida taking out Bayley on the outside of the ring. Michin throwing caution to the wind here tonight, looking to try and advance into the next stage of Queen of the Ring. We mentioned Kairi Sane picked up an upset last week against Asuka. Can Michin pick up an upset against Bayley here tonight? We find out Hurricane run off the top, pinning predicament now. Scoring 2 on Bayley, who's able to stay alive and kick out in this one. My days. Good start for Michin in this one. Go for a DDT. Bayley able to stop on her tracks. Knee right in the midsection. Bayley now with a Bayley to Bayley. The big hug and the slam, the cover, the 2 count, and a kick out from Michin. Bayley not advancing, not just yet anyway. Out of the next round of Queen of the Ring tournament to try and face Kairi Sane. Bayley now, look at this. Innovated offense from Bayley. Don't think we've ever seen her do this before. Submission hold. Locking Michin. And a world of heart here. Chad Patton right there to see if she will submit. Will she do it? Very close call. Michin able to stay alive. Fight through the pain. This one rolling on here. Michin now, wait a minute. Big knee. And look at Michin here. Donna. Oh, protect your neck on Bayley. Protect your neck by Michin. Heading up. Top rope now. Michin looking to fly. What is this? Oh my lord. Incredible corkscrew moonsault. Cover now. Scoring 2. Michin over the upset. With a kick out from Bayley. Kairi Sane, you gotta imagine who will face the winner of this contest in the quarterfinals is looking on in this one very closely to see who she will face. Michin back to the top rope. Bayley on the outside. 450 splash to the floor by Michin. Taking out Bayley. Both women hitting hard on the outside of the ring. Now it's Michin sending Bayley back into the ring here. Back up to the top for a trinity of high flying maneuvers. Another 450 off the top from Michin. Cover again on Bayley to advance to take on Sane in the quarterfinal stages. Another kick out by Bayley. Incredibly close call, however. My days, but Bayley, wait a minute. Shoulders down on Michin. Victory roll here to steal it. Scoring 2 and a kick out. My days. Oh, but Bayley runs in there. Cross body taking Michin off her feet. Down and out she goes. Big kicks now. Stomping away on Michin and both women. Once again going to take their fight to the outside of the ring. Michin rolling out. Bayley now off the apron. Double axe handle taking out Michin here. Oh, what's Bayley got in mind? We saw Michin earlier do a move out by the barricade, but Michin not going to allow Bayley to do it. Wait a minute, on the outside, Michin, oh my! Eat the feet on the floor by Michin. Can Michin get a major win against Bayley and advance into the next round of Queen of the Ring? Out of the ring now, shoots the half, hooking the leg, shoulders down to take on Sane in the quarterfinals, scoring 2, and a kick out by Bayley again. Oh my days, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable scenes tonight. So close yet so far away, and then Michin looking for a submission hold of her own. Bayley done it earlier on. We're going to see Michin have a turn now. Locking it in tight on Bayley. Bayley nowhere to go. In trouble. Bow and arrow submission hold. Chad Patton right there. See if she will submit. No. Able to get out of it. Pin a predicament. Michin however kicking out. My days, Michin is really impressing me in this contest. Bayley, nice shot to the leg, no knife edge chop, big kick to the midsection. Bayley looking to put her away though. Rose plant on Michin. Here's the cover. Leg is hooked, shoulders down, scoring 2. And a kick out by Michin. Unbelievable how she's still in it. Oh my days, ladies and gentlemen. My God almighty, and now Michin, big kick upside the top of the head now. And now Michin, oh big forearm there. And another forearm finds its mark. Drops her back inside career. A Pele rather. A Pele kick from Michin. Gonna pick her up now. Bayley in trouble here. Michin who advance to take on Sane in the quarterfinals. And there it is. Protect your neck. Cover. Leg hook. Shoulders down. Scores 2. No, and another kick out. Another kick out by Bayley. Oh my days, ladies and gentlemen, what the hell they gotta do? Michin setting her up low. One last shot perhaps. No! Bayley at the back door. Able to get an incredible counter. An incredible counter there. Alligator neck breaker up to the top rope. Now Michin right there meeting her there. Big shot though from Bailey. Up the top of the double axe handle now. And now Bailey picking up Meacher again, gonna spin around. Big kick into the second kick of the matchup, connecting with Rose Plant. Face first goes Meacher, heading up to the top rope now. Bailey to advance in the quarterfinal stages to take on Kairi Sane. And setting a message to Sane with an elbow drop up the top. Kairi's finishing maneuver, scoring 2-0, and Bailey advances. Bailey will take on Sane in the quarterfinal round of Queen of the Ring. What an incredible matchup. Bailey with a great victory tonight. Great performance, however, take nothing away from her opponent tonight. Coming up short, Michin. What a matchup. Bailey advances. Bailey and Kairi. That match has happened before. Of course, Bailey beating Kairi Sane to be a part of Team Raw at Survivor Series. Will she beat her again in Queen of the Ring? We have to wait and see for a number of weeks' time, because we got to get the rest of the first round of Monday Night Raw and SmackDown over before that. But congratulations nonetheless to Bailey, victorious, advancing into the next round of Queen of the Ring. And now you see the updated brackets. Kairi Sane and Bailey do battle in the quarter-final round. Naomi and Zelina Vega will battle next week live on Monday Night Raw. And in 2 weeks' time, Becky Lynch goes one-on-one with Trish Stratus in the Queen of the Ring tournament. But coming up next, folks, it is now time for your main bit of the evening. Here tonight live on Raw. The inaugural Universal Champion AJ Styles takes on the former WWE World Heavyweight Champion, the Samoan Submission Machine, Samoa Joe. It's the first time ever Dream Match Singles Contest. It comes your way, your main event, right here, right now, live on Raw from Las Cruces, New Mexico. Here we go, and here comes the phenomenal one. AJ Styles being the last eliminated at Survivor Series for Team Raw, coming so close but losing out to the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. Losing that matchup for Raw, giving SmackDown the ultimate win at Survivor Series. Can he get a big win tonight against former World Champion?
Making his way to the ring, representing the OC from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
AJ Styles, since coming over to Monday Night Raw, it's not been as good as his run over on the blue brand. Of course, Universal Champion for 233 days. Winning it in the first ever episode and the first ever match of this series, defeating Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens and Finn Balor in a fatal 4-way elimination contest. He crowned the first ever Universal Champion, losing the gold to Drew McIntyre in the main event of SummerSlam. And since then moved over to Monday Night Raw, where he's been involved in a rivalry with Randy Orton, losing out to Randy at Armageddon inside a steel cage, beating Randy in the King of the Ring tournament, and coming up short in the finals of King of the Ring to Seth freaking Rollins. After that, he was the runner-up at Survivor Series as well, losing out to Cody Rhodes in the final battle of that matchup. And now here comes the former World Champion.
At 282 pounds, the Samoan Joe.
Samoa Joe then, ladies and gentlemen, enjoyed a 364-day reign as World Heavyweight Champion. It was 1 day short from being a 1 year-long championship reign for that man, Samoa Joe. But at Survivor Series, after he lost to WWE Champion Drew McIntyre in the Battle of the Brands Champions, he then lost once again to Mr. Money in the Bank, Aleister Black, who ended up cashing in his Money in the Bank contract, beating Joe right there and then, becoming the new World Heavyweight Champion. And then Aleister Black and Joe will do battle one-on-one at Clash of the Castle, live in the Oval Hydro in Glasgow, Scotland. Joe invoking his rematch clause for that show, but tonight a warm-up match for Joe for a first time ever singles match against the phenomenal AJ Styles right here, right now, live on Raw, standing official John Cone ringing the bell. Here we go, your main event is underway. Big shots from Shaw now, look at that. Big shot from AJ Styles, shot block on the world champion, and now AJ taking out big time form. These two men have shared a ring before in this series, but never a singles match. They had a triple threat match in the main event of Night of Champions Premium Live event live from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia earlier on in the series a couple of months back in March. As Samoa Joe was able to defeat Styles and Orton to retain the world title, choking out AJ, making him tap out with that coquina clutch, and he's already going flying here at ringside, right in front of us, with that toe base suicide, that classic Samoa Joe, right off the opening bell here in this contest. Sending up to the top rope now is Joe. Styles in trouble, don't know where he is. And Joe taking a big elbow off the top now. Joe working out against AJ Styles. Big storm right upside the top of the head. And now look at that, nice senton. And the Samoan submission machine looking for a second one. AJ though getting the knees up. Staying in this contest. Look at AJ open. Coming right back at Joe with an incredible forearm. Shot on AJ again. This DDT there, the styling DDT is what they call it, and a big moonsault now. Springboard still in for the cover. Leg is hooked and a kick out. Before the count of one there. AJ picking up Joe once again. And Roshi, and look at that big neck breaker now by AJ. AJ's incredible. He's an incredible control man. We might say he's not had the best of run since moving over to the red brand, but he is still the same AJ Styles. He is still moving incredibly well, and he is still one of the best in the world. But that is being derailed there by Samoa Joe, who's trying to prove that he is the best in the world, who's kneeing the arm of Styles. Look at these two going back and forth here. Big shots, heavy leather shots here. Referee John Corn has lost control of this matchup, and AJ Styles is rolling to the outside. Samoa Joe is a really pissed off man right now, sending AJ outside of the ring. AJ trying to catch his bearings on the outside now. Samoa Joe doing his thing. AJ Styles taking a breather. Wait a minute, who's a Bobby Roode? The glorious Bobby Roode is attacking AJ Styles and sends him back in the ring. What the hell is Bobby Roode doing here? And Samoa Joe looking to take advantage now in a running knee. And now Samoa Joe off the distraction from the glorious Bobby Roode, who for some reason attacked AJ Styles. Them two men have had a match here in this series. In the King of the Ring tournament, it was the semi-finals back at King of the Ring in Miami, Florida. AJ getting the one in that night. Then lost out to Seth Rollins in the final. Maybe Bobby Roode is still a little pissed off with that. They were also teammates at Survivor Series, representing Team Raw as well. But AJ's somehow still getting control, and he fights out, taking out Joe on the outside. Big slingshot forearm on the floor now. The phenomenal one connecting, finding its mark. And now AJ Styles going to send him back into the ring now. Samoa Joe in trouble, don't know where he is. Springboards in with a 450 by AJ. In for the cover to the big Samoa Joe. Scoring 2 and a kick out. Close near fall there. AJ trying to soften up Samoa Joe for Joe's matchup against Aleister Black at Clash of the Castle, where he gets his rematch for the World Heavyweight Championship. And you got to imagine if AJ wins tonight, maybe, just maybe, it becomes a triple threat. And AJ is joining another matchup with Samoa Joe, having another triple threat with the former World Champion Joe. Big kick away though from AJ Styles in this incredible dream matchup tonight, live on Raw. And your main event of the evening. AJ Styles again went for styling DDT. Joe able to move out of the way, and a clothesline sends him to the floor. And now Joe looking to fly again, second time in this contest. Tope Suicida once more. Incredible shots from Samoa Joe has been fired tonight on the red brand here this evening from Las Cruces, New Mexico. What an event it's been tonight on the red brand. And now Samoa Joe got him there with the Uranage. Uranage taking out Styles. We've seen Joe do this before. Joe ain't done with AJ, not by a long shot. Deadlift powerbomb now on Styles. I know he's going to do it again. One is never enough for Joe. There's number 2. And you can hear the crowd live and in here tonight. They're wanting even more. There's number 3. Deadlift powerbomb on Styles. And then number 4 from Samoa Joe connecting and finding its mark. Number 5 now from Samoa Joe. AJ's hurt and AJ's aching. He tried to escape, trying to run away. And Joe's still back on the offensive, and her face first goes the phenomenal one by Samoa Joe. Here in this one, nice shot, moving out of the way is AJ. Nice shot from Styles. Pop up AJ, look at this, oh my! Styles now got him! Styles clash on Joe, and for the cover, shoulders down, beautiful penny predicament, scoring 2 on Joe and a kick down. My days, AJ is not going to allow the interference of the glorious Bobby Roode. Cost him in this matchup a huge opportunity in the main event against Samoa Joe. Both these men no strangers to the main event. They are both the biggest stars of each brand at the start of this series. And now they're both on the same brand, and that was a very close 2 count from the phenomenal AJ Styles. That's incredible main event tonight, live on the Red brand. AJ Styles, Samoa Joe back and forth, not allowing anyone to get the upper hand here. And now AJ gets caught there from Joe. Oh God, what is this? Samoa Joe here. Oh my Lord, no. Joe, muscle buster. He got with all of it. Here's the cover. Leg is hooked, shoulders down, scoring 2. No, a kick there by AJ Styles again. AJ Styles stays in it. Big elbow though by the phenomenal one off the muscle buster. Went for Styles DDT. Oh, he caught him with the top of his legs there. Back and forth. Joe caught him in the jaw. That a German suplex. Released deadlift style as well by Joe. Oh God, and he's not done. He didn't get all of his power bombs. There's number 6 now by Samoa Joe. And he's going to stay back at it now against AJ in your main event with all the power bombs. Number 7 now connects by Joe. And now look at the strength of Joe now. Number 8 connecting. AJ Styles does not want to be there. Everybody on the Raw roster almost has felt this wrath of Samoa Joe. There's number 10, I believe, with the power bombs by the Samoan submission machine. Number 11 now. It all started out with his feud with Uncle Howdy. We've done this to Joe Gacy 13 times, and it looks like he's going to do it to AJ Styles 13 times. There's number 12 of Samoa Joe is admiring his handiwork in your main event tonight, showing off his guns. But there it is, number 13 about to connect, and it does. There it is. Joe plants some, and for the cover, lateral press scores 2. Kick out there by AJ Styles. Unbelievable as once again he's rolling out to the floor. Joe now going to find him on the outside. Went for a senton off the apron, and AJ now. AJ able to block, and now look at this from Styles off the apron with the moonsault. Asai moonsault off the ropes, springboard in there, taking out Joe, and they're going to send him back into the ring here. An incredible main event. Styles is not going to let Bobby Roode's interference cost him in this one. A huge opportunity as the former world champion. Phenomenal forearm on Joe. Cover from Styles. Scoring 2. And a kick out. Unbelievable scenes. Holy hell, he's rolling to the outside again. What a matchup today. AJ Styles looking to fly now. Taking flight. Tope con Hilo taking out Joe again. Unbelievable offense this evening. Live on Monday Night Raw. And ladies and gentlemen, coming up next week on Raw, we already know that in the main event, Aleister Black, the world champion, going to do battle against Shinsuke Nakamura, who was victorious earlier on against Jon Moxley. We also know Naomi and Zelina Vega battle in the first round of the Queen of the Ring tournament. The United States title will be on the line as Sami Zayn defends his championship for the first time since winning it last week. And then, of course, Bobby Roode, who attacked AJ Styles earlier on, will be in action next week live on Raw. But back to the action now. Samoa Joe's got AJ locked in a coquina clutch. He made Styles tap out to this before. Back in Night of Champions Premium Live event in Saudi Arabia. And now Styles in trouble. Feeling the wrath of that clutch once again. AJ don't know where he is. Standing official John Cone right there to see if AJ will tap. He's able to fight out of it. And now a pinning predicament now. AJ to pin the shoulders of the former world champion. Scoring 2 now. Oh, and a kick out. And some may say Samoa Joe might be on a downhill trajectory because he's lost to Finn Balor twice. He lost to Gunther in the Raw before Survivor Series, and then he lost to Drew McIntyre and Aleister Black on the same night back at Survivor Series, and Styles dropped him there. What a incredible burning hard on the move that was the prelude to him winning the Universal Championship in the first ever episode of this series, but now it's the prelude to the submission, the calf crusher from AJ Styles. Will the downhill trajectory of Joe continue? Will Styles make him submit here? AJ Styles got it locked in tight ahead of Joe's rematch. And, of course, Clash of the Castle for the world title against the Dutch Destroyer Aleister Black, but Joe able to escape, get out of it, and both men bumping into one another. Joe, big shot though. Irish whip from the Samoan submission machine, and there's the big power slam. Snap power slam by Joe. Gonna send AJ to the corner. What an incredible main event. This has been an incredible show. Live on Monday Night Raw. Joe picking up AJ Styles. Got him where he wants him here. This is at the muscle buster again from Joe. Here's the cover. Leg is hooked, shoulders down. Scoring 2. And now AJ kicking out again. What a matchup. What a war tonight. And your main event of the evening. What's it gonna take to put either of these men down? Joe heading up to the tippy top, roping up big time. Double axe Sano connecting, finding its mark. Bam! Big time splash off the top by Samoa Joe. Now Joe stepping on the back of AJ Styles. The lower back of AJ gotta be in agony. It feels like years ago that Bobby Roode made his presence known in this matchup. Because AJ and Joe keep continuing, but it may be over now, and it could be easy to get the win. Picking up Joe Styles, clash again. Finds its mark, shoots the half, shoulders down, scoring 2. No, incredibly close. Joe able to kick out again. Ahead of his match with Aleister Black for the world title, and the rematch at Clash of the Castle live in Glasgow in less than 2 weeks' time. Night kick. With a chest by AJ. Now here we go. Clubbing blows, back and forth action as we have got a slugfest on deck tonight. And your main event from last Tuesday's New Mexico tonight on the red brand. Thursday, I guess. Night Raw. AJ Nightfest chops Samoa Joe with the right hand as they're trading blows. Back and forth, trading shots tonight. Here tonight on Raw. AJ got him with the Nightfest chops. Samoa Joe got him with the right hand. And AJ again connecting. As does Joe. Styles missing that time, and Joe connects, and there's a big shot from Joe. And here we go. Back and forth here. Going at it. Big time shots. Hockey fight tonight as AJ gets the upper hand, but both men are groggy. Both men feeling the fatigue of this incredible contest in the last Tuesday's New Mexico in your main event live on Monday Night Raw. Both men can barely stand straight. AJ now gets the upper hand. Inside cradle. Small package to beat the former world champion. Scoring 2 and a kick out by Samoa Joe. Holy hell. Oh, and a big kick now. Big kick now by Joe upside the top of the head. Picking up AJ. Yoranagi. That's it. Good night, Styles. AJ's in trouble. Big right hand of the Samoan submission machine. We're going to put him away. This is it. Good night, Styles. Great fight from AJ tonight. Lock back in the clutch. The coquina clutch again. The kryptonite for Styles. It's made him tap before. Will he do it again? Joe got a locked in. John Cole right there to see if he taps out, and he does. He has no choice. AJ tapping out. Joe gets the victory in your main event here tonight live on Monday Night Raw. Building momentum to get his win back. And against Aleister Black at Clash of the Castle to try and regain his World Heavyweight Championship. But what an incredible main event. Take nothing away from the inaugural Universal Champion AJ Styles. A fantastic main event to end a fantastic Monday Night Raw. Big win for Joe tonight in Las Cruces, New Mexico as he celebrates in triumph. We're going to try and regain his world title in less than 2 weeks' time at Clash at the Castle. What a matchup and what a show it's been, folks. That's all we have time for. Thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow for another action-packed show of NXT. Don't miss that, folks. We'll see you then. Till then, have a good one and peace.